Hello traders, welcome back to the channel, man. I'm here with one more session of market outlook from a long week off due to the election. Guys, I'm telling you, man, when I look at the chart right here right now, I'm kind of sorry I took the week off. A little bit, got a little bit of rest, being down from the screen, that's good. But let's jump right back into it and break down everything that we're seeing back in these charts, man. We're ready, we're live, and we're going to be going into a new season. Sentiments has changed. We're going to jump into it. So let's move on over into the charts and let's break it down. All right. Guys, here we are with my favorite product, man. You guys know I love it. The ES futures. I like to trade this thing because it's very liquid and it provides tremendous opportunity, on multiple time frames where you can come in, read the charts, and make a steady daily income from trading this product right here. All right. So, man, we're almost in December. So pretty soon we have to switch over to the March contract. I think that's the March. Yes, but we still have about 30 more days, guys. So man, what a season it has been. I specifically has been on a pretty long break, at least from the ES, but I'm back. And what are we seeing in the overall market, guys? So right here, right now, at least there's one good thing I can say. So the market is a little bit more optimistic. Why are we optimistic? Because the market feels like we are now back into a situation where we are not as uncertain in terms of tweets flying here and there, selling off the market. So the market kind of is looking to move back to a more structured way of having news come out, a more structured way of the government potentially operating again. So when we look at the chart, the market has pretty much been showing us that, hey, if things go the way it was looking, yes, we're somewhat optimistic. What am I talking about? All right, guys. So last week, the market actually came down into this support zone, that was at right around July. Back here, we break out, we run higher, we pull back. I don't even remember what happened over here, but we pull back, we found the support, we run higher. We had the inverse head and shoulders pattern on this side. This was what played off right here. So when we got back up to the top of the market, we weren't able to break out, or we weren't even able to make a double top. We actually made a lower high right here, and that pretty much sent the market lower through a bear flag here, broke down and coming down lower, and all of that pretty much was setting up to be ready for election, which we had right around the 3rd, which took an entire week. So prior to the election results coming out, or the overall process starting, the market was actually in support. Man, I really should have looked at this. And from here, when it looks like, the market like having someone in the White House that, may not be throwing crazy tweets and stuff like that, what do we have? Guys, we just had a week of the market running up, all right? So what does that mean? It means that overall, when we look at the big picture of this market, guys, the market pretty much is in a channel right here right now, okay? And if I clean this up and we start to look at it, where are we? Well, man, we're back into the resistance zone right here. Does it mean the market cannot go higher? No, it does not mean that. But what we fundamentally or technically have to look for in order to, you know, pretty much make money, we want to see the market either one, break out of this level, make a new high, and then for me pull back and test the old resistance, which should become new support. And then if we're going to go higher, because now the market does feel like, or now this new administration may potentially do a new stimulus as well as get the coronavirus under control. If that happens, guys, those are all catalysts that will propel this market to run higher. Okay, that's the first outlook. Okay, so right now, in order for us to go higher, we need to take this high out and pretty much take this resistance out that we had on this side, break out, pull back, give us a higher low, and then we continue going higher from there. All right, that's the bullish perspective. All right, now the second outlook is that, okay, we're back here into the resistance. Do we get some form of bad news that send the market pulling back at least a 50% retracement or a 60% retracement back down to the middle of the channel before we actually push higher and try to break out? Guys, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but how do we make money? Well, you know, we have to have one, or we have to have either of those scenarios happening in order for me to feel comfortable to jump into this market. So right here, right now, on the ES, you know, we're back to the resistance zone. We would really like to see this market popping out with nice momentum and give us, you know, some run to the upside. What does that mean? It means that if we can actually, you know, take from this 3,537 level and push the market up as high as 3,575. So that's roughly about 40 points before, you know, we hit this all-time high that we had over here. And another thing, when we look at this, you know, though we're in a channel, we can clearly, you know, we got that very, very big two tap on the daily chart. And that was one of the catalysts, you know, that send us pushing back higher. So if you understand the pattern, you pretty much know that, hey, it doesn't mean that the market momentum is over right here. It's pretty much not over, because what I'm also looking at is that, man, let me zoom this in a little bit and clean it up. Guys, what I'm looking at, or technically the way price action move, is that the market has made a huge run from back in March when we came down here, and we can see for pretty much the last, I don't know if you say 2 months, the market has pretty much been consolidating. What does that mean? It means that every time, at least on a big picture or even on a smaller scale, every time the market move, if the market is bullish, you will see the market run high, pull back, consolidate, and then run higher. Okay, that's not a very nice picture. You'll see the market run high, consolidate, and then continue to go higher. Okay, if the market is bullish, that's typically how the market basically moves. So when I look at this, I pretty much see the market had a major run, we pull back, and now we're in a channel. This is a pretty nice place to make money, because you know, you have the point B down here and then the point A down here, which this is support and this is resistance. So that is a pretty clear defined level as to where do I buy and where do I sell. I buy when price gets to the support, and I sell when price gets back to the resistance. Where are we now? Guys, we are clearly in the resistance zone. So we do not want to get greedy and then get caught because, you know, something happened and this market pulls back all the way back down here, and then we get hit. We just want to be patient, wait for the best opportunity to get back in this market and start buying again. What does the best opportunity look like? Well, for me, it looks like this market breaking out of this channel, pulling back, confirm right here, and start to move higher. How much higher? Well, the market is pretty much still bullish, so you know this thing will run until it doesn't want to run anymore. And our only job is to come in, know what the market is doing, big picture, and then find the opportunity within all of that to make some money. Okay, so that's pretty much the outlook for the ES. We're looking to see this market potentially breaking out right here, and then if it can confirm, pull back and confirm, then we look to see the move higher. If we don't get that, then we're ultimately looking to see this thing hits its head in the resistance, and now this become 1, 2, 3 tap, and then we're anticipating it pulls back down here, and then from there we decide if we're gonna see a bounce that comes back, and we continue right in the channel until the channel either breaks down or the channel breaks out. All right, so that's the outlook for right now as far as the ES go. Let's take a quick look on the NQ, because guys, though I have not been in the futures market, I still was able to make around $11,000 a week. $11,000 a week. Trading all tech stocks, all swing trades. We had Chewy, we had Facebook, we had Apple, and we had like PPD, we had AMD. God, man, a lot of stocks had pulled back to the support level, which, man, right before these election results started to come out, November 3rd, November 4th, November 5th, all of these stocks were bouncing off a clear support level, which was like some ideal setup to jump in, make some money, and wait for the charts to do it all over again. Guys, the easiest way to make money in the stock market is to analyze the price action. Look for the characteristics. What are the characteristics? The characteristics are things that happened before that you can predict and project when they're happening, and where the projection, and how do you get in and take advantage of that. That is the name of the game when it comes to making money in the stock market. All right, so man, let's just look at the NQ, and then we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. So again, pretty much the same thing. The NQ had pulled back to a support consolidation level that we had back here in July, leading up to August. That was a strong support. We break out, pull back to that level, we bounce also back here. When we did have this bounce, the NQ was, just as bullish as the ES. We had the very nice inverse head and shoulders pattern before election. The market threw that lower high because no one really know for a fact what the results of the election was gonna be. So this pullback was a pullback in anticipation to see what is going to happen, and then we will know, boom, if we need to jump back into the market. So right around, by the 3rd, the night after election, everyone started to see, or at least the big guys started to see that, hey, we may be coming back down to normalcy, meaning new candidate, the government may be coming back to operating the standards or norms they usually operate under. So that was enough sentiment change to give investors or traders the confidence to jump back in on this 1 tap, 2 tap here and push this market back up. Again, I would say, where do we go from here? Guys, in order for us to go anywhere, right here, we have to pretty much clear this zone. What is the zone? The zone is over here. This is a resistance zone. So if the market is gonna go higher, yes, there's a little bit of meat on the bone right here, but for me, I don't like those. I either need to see this market fully break out, pull back, test, and then we run higher. Okay, if that's not gonna happen, then we're gonna see a 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap, and we hit our head and we continue to ride in this channel until probably the new administration comes into office, and then we have more clarity. Typically, the end of the year, a lot of people come in, they rebalance their portfolio. So, we have to be cautious as we approach the end of the year right here, right now, because, man, we just don't want to be a hero, and blow up any accounts as the market runs into the last month or two of this year. Right, guys? So trade safe. That is the outlook from here. I do see this bull potentially running higher if we can break out of that resistance. If we can't, then we'll just continue to enjoy this channel until it either breaks out or break down. All right, so guys, if this is your first time watching my video and you like the content, just hit that thumbs up. The thumbs up is very important to help with these algorithms. If you have any comments, just throw them down there in the comment section and I'll be down there talking with you. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, because I am always looking to bring more value to you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.